And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Neymar. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is... And the shots! They've scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Indonesia have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that goal has got the whole stadium rocking here. This is exactly the kind of atmosphere the players should feed off now.
Now it's Neymar. Solid defending, refused to be outmuscled. So what can they make of this? Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And the ball's... and the shots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Has a look and plays it forward. Has a goal! And yes, it's there! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Indonesia are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Now, who's going to be first to this? McAllister, nicely aimed pass. Neymar. And Neymar. Kane. Lima gets over and intercepts. Shakes to shoot. It's a loose ball.
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Bissouma. It's Goretzka! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
A case now of complete control.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
McAllister, that is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Indonesia, that could spell trouble. Kane! Oh, screamer! A finish of true class! And they're at it again, in double quick time.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Indonesia are having a ball here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Messi. And that could set him on his way. Neymar. No, he wasn't going to let him past. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing. It's Goretzka! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, what a mistake! And the shot! And it's in! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal. What a display, what a player.
Underneath, hits one! And that's past the post.
Indonesia were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Mbappe, Messi. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And now the breakaway. Passing is crisp and sharp. Defending was strong and firm. Chance to finish. Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Can he get it through? Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
McAllister, Busquets does well to get it back. Neymar. Now it's Messi. Oh, just skip Messi! Well, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
Spirited to say the least, certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. That is good alertness. And it's half-time here. Well, what a half. For one, pretty much ideal. For the other, utterly dreadful. And we're only halfway through.
Indonesia have been more or less perfect, I would say. Their manager's all smiles, and he's got every reason to be.
Indonesia utterly dominant in the first 45 minutes, scoring at will. That gets things going for the second half. The normal, and it's played forward. Looking for the run. He's in space and looking for options. That looks a good ball through. It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. Palmer. Well, they've got it again. And it's Danilo. Neymar. Real chance! Really well taken goal. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty.
Lima, good driving run. Oh, he's bustling through here. Decent hit! He's got a goal! That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
They're still trying to... Mbappe! Mbappe! Oh, that is outstanding! A finish right from the top draw.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Substitutions taking place.
Manchester United can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Manchester United grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
De Ligt. And he's intervened well there.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
The attendance for this match was 72,300.
Now it's Kane. He's got away. McAllister. Bruno Fernandes. Zirkzee. Now Lima. De Ligt. Zirkzee out to the right. That is a brilliant interception. Haaland! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Manchester United are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
Number 8.
Corner number 2 then.
Coming on the field is number 15.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Indonesia are looking to go forward now. And he's forced to go back. Good spot, he's seen the run. Lima. Manchester United finding their passes. Indonesia are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Neuer. Now Lima. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's looking to set free a runner. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Neymar. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. McAllister. Messi. Now then, the ball's come loose. Bruno Fernandes. Looking for the runner. Oh, that's fabulous. Neuer claims it. Looking for options for movement. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
Final checks on the touchline.
Number
A change
14,
about to occur.
Danilo. Coming on the field.
Indonesia have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. There's a sharp little ball here. Lima. Aimed beyond the defence. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Manchester United clearly...
Can he finish? Oh, taken with style. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And here's Haaland. Oh, that was vital. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only...
Just the keeper to beat! Oh, that is a good... There's the hit! He has done it! And so clear that one side are so much better. The scoreline entirely justified.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite. Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Short changes him with that pass. Gently done. Now it's Messi. Gets his pass away. Oh, what a ball he's in here! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. We have already started here. And that's really well manoeuvred. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well, there's a probing ball. Looking for options for movement. Now the finish! And the ball's come loose here. Danger averted for now.
There's a player on this pitch who shines above the rest, and we're talking defence.
And that is?
Well, it's got to be Paolo Maldini.
Neymar! Mendes gets rid without sophistication. Well, that looks a cracking ball. Well, that's an excellent interception. Big chance! Goal! Manchester United!
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
Indonesia finding themselves unexpectedly. David Villa! It's anyone's ball now. He's hit it first time.
Well, I think his mind was made up the way that ball arrived, and I certainly admire his willingness to hit the volley.
Manchester United with the corner, they're first. Cafu. And now a sudden chance to counter. David Villa. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. There's the whistle.
It's always a pleasure to see Paolo Maldini take to the pitch.
So would say anyone who understands the defender's art.
Well, bias comes easy for me when we talk about one of the greatest pros. He exudes calm, elegance, intelligence.
Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. Mbappe. And Thiaw. Goretzka. Palmer. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a decent clearance. That has not gone well. Mbappe. It's a sweet ball, that. Thuram gets across to intercept that. Mbappe looking to penetrate opposition lines. Palmer into Milan, looking to pass their way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Palmer. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's really put himself on the line here. Into Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he gets rid in a hurry. Palmer. Decent hit! They've got to be quick to recover this. Mbappe gets flagged offside. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Goretzka. Played out to the left flank. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Bale. Bale showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Decent progress down the left. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Maldini. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Messi. Bellingham. Neither side yet able to find the net. Aim forwards. Danilo cuts it out. Neymar. And it's Hullet. Hullet! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! A finish right from the top draw.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Las Palmas are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Goretzka. Palmer.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It's a mighty effort! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Upamecano wins the duel this time.
Inter certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Looking for the run. Mbappe! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. Messi is there, and he can get that clip. Has a look and has a go. Hullet, given the lift of his goal, couldn't squeeze it through. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Can he get it through? Hullet. Now who's going to be first to this? In by Hullet. Oh, smashing header! Oh, it's come loose. And that was very necessary. Lahm. And it's Maldini. Bellingham, who does have an assist to his name. That has been slung wide. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Goretzka. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Here we go again then.
Inter can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Oh, perfectly measured that. He has found the way through. Palmer. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Kagawa. Terrific header! It's in! 2 up and threatening to pull clear! Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Tomiyasu. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And he's going to have his name taken. Palmer. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi. Messi charging forward, the ball at his feet. Mbappe.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
It's Kagawa! And more, and more, and more! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! That is just remarkable, the amount of bend he got on that.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
Las Palmas find a position of real strength now.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Now it's Kagawa. There's the hit! And he's gone looking for safety. Alexander-Arnold. Defending was strong and firm. Driving forward.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Las Palmas disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. And they'll start all over. Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. And a goal kick. That's a good run down the left. And it's Kagawa. That is a great pick out. Bale unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. It's a really well-measured ball. Interesting ball. Well, played right into his path. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Speculative strike. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Palmer. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And that could set him on his way. There's the shot! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Inter Milan present their opponents with the best possible chance here. So this to extend their lead. Terrific save by Manuel. He can't put it away.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Oh, this looks sharp. Foot in. Kagawa has got himself a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Threads one in. Kagawa! And the ball's come loose. Unspoilen kindly here. And how did he not make it 4?
Listen, very nearly made that count from a combination of luck and good judgment.
Corner number 2 then. Kagawa!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Hullet. Lahm could try cutting inside here. Mignon is there to take.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Good spot, he's seen the run, engages and forces him off. Oh, they could be caught out here. He's through now, is it real chance? Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Well, the keepers these days have done their homework. Not much more than a formality.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
So is this the start of a comeback? That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Inter Milan can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Numero 18, Messi. Lasciano il campo per il numero 11, il numero 10.
Just too high. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Looking for the runner. Foden is looking to... Mbappe! And yes, it's there! Deep into injury time! All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Quick, decisive and unerring. A textbook example of how to turn defence into counter-attack.
And we're done. Inter Milan were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Inter absolutely shocking here. Shockingly porous down the middle, which was painfully exploited, and that's left plenty for the manager to think about. A painful reminder of where standards really need to be.
And with that, it's time. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. The Dutch capital is rocking. It always has. It did in the days when the great man after whom this arena is named took to the field, and it still does here and now. The faithful expect, and the team must deliver. So it's away we go then. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
And time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
And he cuts out the supply. Bellingham. David Villa. Good spot, he's seen the run. Mbappe finds himself offside.
That's going in strongly.
Roberto Carlos. He's in plenty of space here. He's picked his way through. Oh, what a climb! Bellingham gets rid without sophistication. Bissouma. David Villa. And now the breakaway. Foot in. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Into the box. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Oh, terrible pass. Belletti. And it's played forward. So we're still where we started right now.
Messi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
That's been cut out, well played. Good running, strong and purposeful.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Messi.
This is the time you need that pace.
Might be danger here. That's really well manoeuvred. David Villa was a Messi! And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Ajax with the corner, there first. Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Sabitzer. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's gone looking for safety. And it's Messi. Threads one in. Valverde. Oh, that's David Villa! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. Sabitzer. David Villa. Kane. Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he get it through? Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Roberto Carlos. Bissouma. It's a sweet ball, that. It's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support. Mbappe!
He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Ajax really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. And it's Messi. That has been slung wide. Belletti works it forward. Messi. It's a sharp pass. Mbappe. Passing is crisp and sharp. Valverde hits one! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Kane.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Looking for the runner.
There will be
It's
one
Cristiano
minute added
Ronaldo.
time.
Messi.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And he's ready.
Mbappe!
What a wonderful goal!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
And that really is so impressive. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Oh, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And we're off again.
Indonesia really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Mbappe. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Bellingham! And it's come back out to him. Oh, split-second reaction.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
And that's going to be a booking. And here's Messi.
Oh, good ball!
Mbappe! And yes, it's there! Two to the good. They have breathing space. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off? Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
Valverde gets his pass away. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Ajax appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
All-time excellent interception. And it's Roberto Carlos. David Villa. David Villa!
The attendance for this match was 52,820.
Ajax couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Kane, and they can counter here. Now it's Fletcher. White calmly anticipates. Gently done. Akanji makes the interception. Bissouma. Messi delivering the goods as expected.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nicely spread. Oh, it's just a little long. Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. David Villa. That's good play. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. The message is clear, none shall pass.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Has a look and place it forward. And they're quick to get it back. Played out to the left flank. And it's Messi. Well read, nice interception. Interesting ball. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Bissouma. Keeper's got good distance on that. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe running with the ball. Fletcher did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Sabitzer. A corner it is then.
Substitution for Ajax. Number 21.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Federico Valverde. Coming on the field, number 24. Number 11. Phil Foden. Substitution.
a chance to go the other way. Szoboszlai. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Kane. Darren Fletcher. White did well to stay calm there.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Speculative strike. He's got away with one there.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
Well, they've got it again. There's a sharp little ball here. Szoboszlai. Brilliantly cut out.
There will be 3 minutes added
Oh
time.
no, this does not look good. Stoichkov! Yes! And surely that settles it. An act of charity gratefully received. And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
A case now of complete control. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Tunisia suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. So
Just
what
a
do you
quick
take away from it all, Jim?
announcement. An exciting
Well,
one.
Peter, I really...